Hey, this is Skippen. I'm here at Tokyo Game Show 2022 with Erik Andersen, developer of So To Speak, an intuitive Japanese language learning game. And we just had a great conversation about art, the creative process, and how you can learn languages through games. So I want to share that with you now.
I've been studying for Japanese for more than 15 years, first taking classes and then later on using spaced repetition flashcard tools like Anki. And this has been great, but I knew that I think it could be better and more accessible to more people. Many educational games in general, but also for language, they'll take some existing game design, like an RPG for example, and then put some Japanese learning content onto it. So it's kind of disconnected, I feel like. Like you go to fight a boss and then suddenly it's drilling you on vocab. And what I really wanted to do was try to make something where the game mechanics are really closely tied to the Japanese learning content. So to Speak is a puzzle game that is trying to teach Japanese through an immersive setting. So you wander around in a simulated version of Japan and you overhear people talking and you see signs, and then you have to figure out what everything means that you see. I worked in educational games for a while before I started working on this game, mostly within academia. And I worked on a math puzzle game with a team of people before this, and that was a fun project to work on. And sort of in the back of my mind at that time, I was thinking wow, I really want to make something for Japanese. And it took me a long time to arrive at the particular design that I felt like would work. Actually, there's this really great game called Heaven's Vault, which is this adventure game where the developers made up this fictional language that was kind of based on Egyptian hieroglyphics. And I played it, I liked it, and I thought, I'm spending all this time learning this fake language. Why can't this work for a real language? And so I had kind of a model in my mind of okay, this can work. Games are engaging in general, let's try to merge the two. This is my first time at Tokyo Game Show, and it's been great so far. Specifically, the indie game area, I'm really enjoying meeting the other developers. It's been really great when I hear other people say that it's hard and that their creative process is not as smooth as they wish it were, because mine is certainly not as smooth as I wish it were either. But I think that's kind of, universal part of the experience. And the important thing is just sort of maintaining the consistency and staying positive about it. As far as resources, one thing that's enormously helpful is there's YouTube tutorials on basically everything. So I didn't know how to do art when I started working on this, and I just basically followed a bunch of tutorials, doing it over and over and over and over again. Slowly it kind of converges to something that works a little bit better. And so a really important part of it has been maintaining a consistent process of working on it regularly and making sure that I'm sort of staying on track and that kind of thing. Another thing that's really been useful is to try to play test the game a lot with many different people as much as I can. I have a group of friends that we meet more regularly, and they've been wonderful in helping me. And I found that there's nothing more motivating for me than having somebody try the game and then observing that something doesn't work. And perhaps I rely on that even more so than having a set schedule or something. It's more okay, here's the game, somebody tries it, and then this clearly doesn't work, this has got to get fixed. And so I'm gonna go fix that and then put that in front of somebody else and then see what's not working still. Actually, one of the most important things I feel for creative process is exercise. That I make a point of running pretty much every day, and that's really helped to maintain the focus, I guess, and stay happy and positive. So the game is developed in Monogame, which is a C# open source framework, and I use Visual Studio to program it. The art for the game, I'm using Krita, which is a free tool for making images, and actually for doing the pixel art in the game, it's been great. I am also using a free program called Tiled that I'm using to do the tiling for the game, and this has been a really cool tool. I do like how games integrate these different kinds of professional practices, I guess, of programming and art and the design, and it's really interesting to try to merge all these together. So the name of my game is So to Speak, and it is available on PC and Mac. There's a demo version that's available now, and the full version will be released next year. But I'd be honored if people would try the demo version that's available now.
It was really great to talk to you about your creative process. I think we all could gain a lot of insights from it and have that universal experience regardless of what kind of medium we're working with. And I really look forward to the finished product. And I'm going to go ahead and leave links down below so that everyone can go find Erik's game. And also, I've been thinking about doing more content about Japanese culture and other things like that. So let me know if you're interested in that kind of thing, and I can start to put out more videos on the topic. So thank you so much.